Oh, well, good morning. Sunday morning. -5 last night, even about -3 right now. So we were off at the big city. Now, that's Edmonton, not Grand Prairie even. Like, big city for us anyways.
I want a big one. Which way? Not that way. This one! It's a dead end this way.
So you don't want to go this way? Where are you going to go then?
I found the corn.
Buddy, I don't think you're supposed to play with the corn. I don't think you're supposed to have the corn. Throw it back down. I'm pretty sure it probably said don't pick the corn.
I did pick it. It was always loud.
We're not that like weekending people. So what we do is like Thursday, Friday, come home Saturday at some point. Then we miss most of that rush. One of the perks, I guess, of working your own hours, you can do that. So anyways, got home now. This telehandler, well, it's the coolest machine ever, but it wasn't brand new off the lot. So when it's not brand new off the lot and it's spent years, on a farm or wherever it was working, you're inevitably going to end up with some hay wiring issues. So one thing that was kind of plaguing all the time was the alternator. It would either overcharge or undercharge. It would pop right up to 16.5 volts and go down to 11. Now, then we had a bit of starting issues. I took the starter apart the other day and cleaned it up again, and it works. I did order a new starter anyways. There's a new starter in the shop. I'll probably change it out if it starts to plague me anymore. But yeah, there's lots of wiring things, stuff that was added on and things like that. So, but I just put in new batteries. Now, looking at this, you're like, oh, at least that's easy to change the batteries. No, it's not, because there's a little lip right here. So the battery goes out like 2 inches. And when it goes out 2 inches, it hits this, it hits this, it hits this, hits the alternator, hits this filter, hits this thing right here for holding the guard down. Another one of those fancy design issues where, if they would have just taken this lip away, or made this straight, or made it out another, say, 2 inches, then it would have just went in and out. But that's one thing, and you see it all the time on social media and stuff like that. Lots of memes about how the engineer doesn't care at all about the mechanic. So anyways, we struggled away, but my dad had changed this battery, I don't know, a day or two ago. These are actually out of our combine, and we're gonna go ahead here now that it's it's so cold, get all the batteries disconnected. But one thing we're finding with new batteries is they don't last at all. So that's kind of like, I guess, cheap as it sounds. Instead of buying a new set of batteries for this telehandler and leaving these batteries in the combine unhooked over winter, we just took them out of the combine, put them in the telehandler, and then in the summer next year, before fall, we'll just buy a new set of batteries for that combine. Because having all this battery sitting around decaying on the shelf is actually getting quite expensive. So we'll see how this works, though. Hopefully it just fires right up. These batteries should be fully charged, and I got everything hooked up, I think. So let's see if it even spins over. I don't know the whole science behind putting 2 batteries and stuff. I really wish they wouldn't do that. I mean, our Kenworth has 4 batteries in it. That's nuts. And then, like, from what I understand, if one battery goes bad, it like robs from the other battery, or the other 3 batteries or whatever, and you'll never have success. So I'm just holding the glow plugs on here now. Give it a little bit, and then hopefully it just spins right over as fast as can be. If not, I might just go ahead, have myself a good cry, and go sit in the house for the rest of the day. It is Sunday. Winning. So it didn't crank over quite as fast as I thought it was going to, but we'll give those batteries the day. The alternator there can charge it up. There were some bad connections on some of the wires, so I had my little electrical box here crimped a bunch of new ends on, and we'll see how the day goes. Well, good morning. First snowfall of the year. What is it, October 24th? Kind of amazing. Gonna get gross, so as you can see, the sun is already starting to melt it, so that's just par for the course around here. For the next few weeks, we're gonna get some snow, some rain, some 8 degrees, some -5 degrees, and it's gonna be awful. Dad's heading down with Gus. He's gonna go work up a fence line. He spent like, I don't know, a week or so taking it down. He had the wire roller upper on the backhoe, rolled up all the wire, pulled all the posts, had the brush grapple on it yesterday, went down, dug out some of the trees growing up in there, and looks like now he's off with Gus. I got our truck unloaded and our sunflowers bagged up. So we had those 7 acres of sunflowers. I don't know anything about sunflowers, don't know what they're supposed to yield, don't know how they yield. Did a bit of research. Apparently they're very lightweight seed, something like 28 pounds per bushel. We ended up with, what's that, 3, 4, like 4,700 pounds, of sunflowers. So they're all dried. Those 2 bags, I'm gonna leave them full because people want it mixed right into their grain. This bag I'm gonna bag up into 50-pound bags and see how that all goes. As you can see, my dad's just getting going now. He got here and he realized that Buddy wasn't here because Buddy went to town with his mom to go to the bank and get the mail. So he waited till Buddy got back so he could go discing. And, well, now they're off. I'm in the middle of bagging up my sunflowers. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I'm not going to bag both of those bags up because there's quite a few people that were interested in getting sunflowers mixed right in with their feed. And it wouldn't make sense to bag it up just to open the bag and dump it in the feed. So I'll start out with this 1,700-pound bag, bag it up, and I guess see what kind of a market there is for sunflowers. We did have a lot of people asking about them, so. And they look good. They look good, smell good, nice and dry, because well, if you watch the channel, you know I dried them, and that sucked, but it was able to be done. Couple things the guy's encountering right off the bat here. These bags, so all those bags over there, that's all 50 pounds. 50 pounds of crushed peas, 50 pounds of rolled oats, 50 pounds of wheat, 50 pounds of rolled barley, whatever. They lay quite nice and flat. They're not quite full. When you try to fill a bag with 50 pounds of sunflowers, you like fill it up like a pillow, and then it doesn't stack properly. And another thing that I encountered, of course I kind of knew this was going to happen. These were the tags we had originally made, kind of a CFIA type thing of labeling and lot number and stuff like that. But as you can see, barley, canola, oats, peas, wheat, no provision for sunflowers. So got that on the back, I guess.